Hey there, poor Falguni Nakshatras. I'm sorry for the mic. Wait a second. Hi there, poor Falguni Nakshatras. This is gonna be your reading. If you have a sun, moon, rising, Atmakaraka, or sun, moon, rising, Atmakaraka in Purva Falguni Nakshatra, this is gonna be your reading. I don't know why, I also feel like I need to specify the degrees so that you guys know if your placements are there or not. So wait a second, I'll just look up what the degrees are and then I'll come back in here. Alright, so if in Vedic astrology you have any placements in between 13 degrees 20 minutes to 26 degrees 40 minutes in the Leo asterism, that's Purva Falguni Nakshatra, right? So I would most likely prefer if you guys check out your Vedic chart placement and according to that see where your nakshatra lies at, right? It doesn't apply to the Western astrology systems. So yeah, let's check out your tarot reading. All right, this is if and only if you identify yourself with, it's not even identifying yourself, it's like if you have a placement in any of those like big three placements or Atmakaraka in that sign, in that nakshatra, this tarot reading might be helpful for you, right? We can get some confirmations for you guys. So let's see. I don't know why I'm being asked what's the goal in here. What's the goal that we are going to achieve through this tarot reading? So I don't know. Maybe you guys are contemplating on what's the goal of this. What's the goal of doing something? What's the goal of getting... Yeah, something like contemplating on what's the goal of all of this. Let's see what are the messages for you guys. What are the messages for Purva Falguni Nakshatras? People with Purva Falguni Nakshatra placements in their chart. So we have the first card in here, which is the Five of Swords upright and the Chariot upright. Okay. I don't know. Something could be an accident. I don't know. Maybe somebody could be pranking somebody or maybe bullying someone in the car or in the garage. Like that's the first way that's the first thought my mind went into. Empress upright. A mother figure bullying someone in the car and getting caught. Yeah, I'm getting somebody's driving the car like crazy and they are bullying a mother figure or they are bullying a woman. Yeah. Like somebody in the driver's seat is going crazy. Wow. That's some crash and burn stuff coming through in the first side. If I had to be a little bit more on the tarot sense, I feel like, yeah, it's like someone is constantly asking you, where is the destination? What's the goal of doing this? What's the goal of doing that? It just doesn't feel like an inquiry at this point. It feels more like a attempt to snoop into somebody's life, which is quite the difference, right? Like between the type of questions people could ask. Ten of Pentacles upright again. Yeah, like bullying someone for their money, for their resources, or it's not even inquiring them, it's like trying to snoop into someone's, I don't know, I'm getting home and marital affairs could be significant. Somebody could be trying to like snoop into someone's home and marital affairs. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Exactly, like trying to not let somebody see the way out. I don't know, there is something like I'm getting mismanagement as well. Yeah, like somebody is, I'm getting quoting some things, like they are quoting words or they are mismanaging. I don't know, there is something like there is a person who could be mismanaging stuff, and then there is somebody else out here who is calling them out and quoting something like, for example, you were not able to save up to some, suppose you were not able to save up 100 rupees, right? And then this person just comes and keeps on inquiring you about it despite knowing what happened, because they want to make you feel bad about yourself or something, kind of just, yeah. Yeah, somebody's getting caught. Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody's getting caught not listening to somebody's advice, or they are like someone, there is something like somebody advised someone to do something, and now that this person did not take this person's advice, this person who gave the advice is now nagging on to them. So there's like a nagging energy coming through, though. Yeah, I'm getting piercing through swords. Like this energy could feel really, yeah, there is something like either you are the one who's nagging somebody, but I feel like this person is feeling defensive off of you. But the thing is, I just feel like with the King of Pentacles in here, the Ten of Pentacles in here, is like you were the one who gave money to this individual. You were the one who shared your resources to this person. This person definitely mismanaged the money or whatever resources were given to them. Five of Swords comes right after the Four of Swords, right? So it's like, I don't know why, I just feel like somebody is oblivious to the daggers that are being drawn onto them. Like somebody doesn't realizes how their peace or how their obliviousness is actually, I don't know, like I just feel like somebody's peacefully living their life, and now somebody's coming from the back to put daggers on, like it just feels like someone's peace or somebody's soul is irritating or making somebody uncomfortable. That's what I'm getting. Like somebody doesn't want somebody to live in peace, so they are continuously dragging them down again and again with their resources, with their money, or maybe they are dragging this person down about their money and their resources. I don't know, maybe they are nagging them down about borrowing money and stuff like that. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think that's the case. Like someone is, I don't know, I just feel like this is right off the bat I'm getting like jealous energies coming through, but there is something like somebody just doesn't want someone to live in peace. The more this person lives in this position of King of Pentacles, the more I feel like this King of Pentacles could be you guys. Like the more you are happy in your marital life, in your love life, in your family life, the more happy you are in your career and arranging stuff in a proper way, the more this person feels like bullying you, berating you for this stuff and that stuff, because it I don't know, it just does something to their own emotional balance. It just I don't know, it just kind of hurts them. It's kind of a way with which they try to cope with their own hurt or their own hurt emotions. Yeah, again, with the chariot card in here, this could be bullying someone because of the fact that they bought a new car. Or this could be bullying someone because of the fact that they were rich enough to get a new car or stuff or something like that. I don't know. So maybe someone was caught sneaking around and like taking away. Somebody was sneaking. I don't know. There's like somebody was caught sneaking around. Yeah, I just feel like I just feel like there is somebody with a lot of. I feel like if this is you, right? I just feel like there is someone out here who is making their own money, earning for themselves, doing whatever they can for themselves, right? And it's like I don't know, there is like so much pressure in this energy. There is like so much. What is this card? Page of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords upright. Okay, I just feel like somebody had to sneak around, or somebody had to say that they did not have enough money in their hands or something like that to get whatever they got. Like, there is something like sneakily buying a car from your own money because the people who are supposed to support you or the people who are supposed to be your friends are are not able to contain the fact that you are living in peace. It's like having to go down some other path in life because like it's like doing the right thing, making stuff, doing the right stuff, buying the right thing, but not showing it to people out there because you are scared of being bullied by someone, or you're scared of your light being dimmed down again and again. Strength in reverse in my case, the fact, I usually feel like whenever we reach out for a crystal, I just feel like it's, again, I'm getting like somebody's calling this the dumbass crystal, and that's what I'm saying. I'm also getting the image of somebody who is very they slick back their hair. They are very when it comes to being up to date, they are very like, I don't know, like they will always wear a suit and tie. They always look like the corporate guy, like, yeah, you get right, the nerd look. Like, I'm seeing somebody just, I don't know, there's something like you're protecting yourself. Like, whether you realize it or not, there is a part of you that is protecting yourself from being hurt by people like these, who constantly come down to like berate you or come down to like hurt you or bully you again and again. And with the tiger eye, with me like reaching out the tiger eye stone, and I will tell you, tiger eye stone is not just a stone of like, it's not just related to the root chakra, it's also related to the solar plexus chakra. So when we add both of these together, it's kind of like being aware of your abundance and protecting your abundance. There is something around the lines of you had to like mold like whatever, like there is something like your idea of living life, or there is something like you look so simple on the outside. The reason why you look so simple on the outside is also because of the fact that you love simplicity, but also because of the fact that you are, it's not just because of the fact that you love simplicity, but also because of the fact that you need to protect your self. Or maybe you were maybe you were always somebody who was bullied for your resources, for your finances. Something like that is coming through in here, and because of that you had to mold yourself in this corporate boy look, nerdy look. And I think over time you have started embracing this simplicity about yourself, but there is something like that look of yours protects you from people who are always in always on a lookout to compare their finances with yours. So there is something around the lines of you did something that somebody caught up with or they found out about, and they are like, oh, so you have this much money, oh, you have these many resources. And there is something like around the lines of being bullied for having too much, or being bullied for daring to have too much. There is something like, just because you have a nerd look, people expect you to behave like a nerd because it makes them insecure to find out that you have more money than them, or you have more resources than them, or you have achieved more than them. There is something around the lines of that. The Page of Wands is in reverse. This is something like, I'm telling you, this is like, whenever I see, this is kind of like not being able to see the vision properly, right? That is what the Page of Wands in reverse is. It's kind of like you have, there is something like you have camouflaged yourself into looking like this kind of like nerdy figure, or this kind of like a corporate boy look. And that kind of throws off people whenever they find out that you have a new car, you have new resources, you have something new in your life, or you have new achievements, because they always wanted to keep, I don't know, I don't want to like rile someone up in this reading, but I promise you, I think this is like an energy I'm getting from somewhere. Like, I don't know what this is. Something like maybe it's a past trauma fracture that's kind of repeating itself out, or this is something about you. Just like, or maybe it's about the people around you. Like, there is something like that in here that just makes you keep on shrinking. Like, you don't need to shrink yourself, but there is something around the lines of it riles people up, or it's like something like somebody isn't able to contain their own inner demons after watching the fact that someone doesn't looks like the way they, like, someone doesn't gives off the kind of look for the kind of achievement that they have in their life. Yeah, again, Eight of Swords in a bread. Can you see? I don't know, can you see? Yeah, I think you can see if I just move it a little bit up here. Wait, yep, I think you can see it. Can you see how this Eight of Swords in here has this mask on his face, right? There is something around the lines of maybe to prevent bullying, or maybe to prevent any type of harshness that you could have received from people. You decided to deceive them, or you decided to, I don't know, there is something like I feel like you are somebody who tends to confuse people, because, but I don't know why, it just feels like something that comes from a traumatic place. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like maybe it's a way you like heal or cope with something in your life. What is this? Wow. I just feel like there is something around the lines of maybe you deliberately slow yourself down, or maybe you deliberately try to confuse people and make yourself look a certain kind of way, because something around the lines of like people are not like, either people are not able to like swallow it, or you're still living in that past pattern. If you had to ask me, I just feel like you're living in that past pattern. Like, I don't feel like this is some external person on the outside. I do feel like there can be some energies like that coming through, maybe, but I think mostly I just feel like it's something in your own mind. Like maybe for some people out here who are watching this reading, maybe for them it's a actual person who is doing this to them, but for some people out there, I'm damn sure that this is like a coping mechanism or a pattern that is repeating itself, right? What is the one thing you can do to be more present? When was the last time you trusted your intuition? How did it guide you? I'm open to receiving all the good the universe has for me. I think that's the thing. I think you need to, there's something like, maybe you don't, I don't know why, I'm kind of getting like maybe you have a really hard time being present, or you have a really hard time staying aware, or keeping your eyes open in the present moment, because I don't know, maybe because of this bullying, or maybe whatever, yeah, maybe because of whatever this bullying was, or maybe because of the fact that um, it made you scared of, looking out for new possibilities in life. I feel like, I just don't know. I just feel like this is somebody who's living in survival mode. Something could be repeatedly falling down. I don't know. Like, yeah, again I'm seeing, what is something beautiful you want to invite in your life, and these cards just fell down, right? I just feel like you are not inviting or letting good things come into your life because you're scared of the fact that people are gonna bully you, or people are gonna take, like, there is something like survival mechanism, like someone is still living in that survival mode or in that survival mechanism, and that's why they are letting loose of, they are not allowing themselves to get good things in life. They are not allowing themselves to have a taste of good things in life, you know. There is something around the lines of allowing, yeah, it's almost like letting opportunities fall down. That's what I'm getting. Like, there is something like the more opportunities that this person gets in life, this person leaves it behind. So something like that is coming through for you guys. Like, you could be leaving behind the opportunities that are coming into your life because I don't know, because of the fact that they are way too beautiful, or because of the fact that maybe you might feel undeserving of it. You might feel as if you don't deserve it or something. I don't know. There is something like not wanting to take good opportunities in life because you're scared of being bullied or something like that is coming through in here. I see that someone is really scared. They are very scared of moving forward in life. I am worthy of love, kindness, and respect came in reverse. So somebody, yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you show yourself love and respect every single day? That's what I'm saying. I just feel like somebody is very scared of love. Like, they're really scared. They're really scared of thinking that they are worth it, or they have that in them. I radiate confidence and self-love. What is the one thing that makes you confident? Yeah, I'm strong in mind, body, and spirit. I feel like these are, honestly, if you had to ask me, I think this reading is going to be the shortest reading among all the freaking nakshatra reads, because I just feel like the fact that this card, I'm strong in mind, body, and spirit, is right under the strength card, and we have, when have you demonstrated strength in your life? How did it change you? Damn, dude. If you want, you can take a screenshot of these affirmations if you want to, because I'm going to turn them around in a while. Okay, I'm turning them around, but you see how it's written in here. When have you demonstrated strength in your life? How did it change you? What is the one thing that makes you feel confident? And the last one is, how do you show yourself love and respect every single day? I'm telling you, whenever, like, how do you show yourself love and respect every single day? And then we have, it is under the Five of Swords. I just feel like maybe people did not respect you for coming from money background, or people did not respect you for coming from a wealthy family. Maybe they automatically considered you as a nepo baby, or as somebody who just can never make it through their own talent or something like that, and that is what has caused you to shrink your own self. And maybe you don't love and respect yourself because other people made you feel as if you are not worthy of it. There is something around the lines of I'm kind of feeling that you could be somebody very responsible, and there is something around the lines of maybe you also feel very confident about doing the things that you do, or very confident about I don't think you could be the kind of person who could be mismanaging your money and resources, but I just feel like maybe you guys have, like, there is some introspection that you need to do within yourself to understand that you're not somebody like that. There is something like, I feel a very cool, confident, nonchalant human being coming through in here, who is really confident in the things that they do, but it's like they are not feeling that way because either other people made them feel this way. Yeah, I'm also getting like somebody, like there is a difference between showing basic love and respect and being showered with love and respect. Somebody in here think, like, I don't know, maybe you were gaslighted into thinking that you did not deserve the bare minimum respect, and people made you think that you were not being, like, people made you think as if you were asking them to shower you with love and respect, when in reality you were asking them for a bare minimum. And maybe that's what has made you feel a little bit underconfident these days. I don't know, there is something like you need to, like, this is like, I think this is a very huge transformation you could be going into your life, or there's a profound realization coming through where maybe you are being asked to demonstrate your strength, change the situation that is coming through in here, right? What is the one thing you're looking forward to in future? I'm at peace with where I am and excited for where I'm going. I think you need to come to, there is something like, I don't know, maybe somebody has stopped looking forward in future, or they don't want to see their future self or anything because they don't feel like there is. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm going. I feel I'm getting Heidi. Somebody could be a fan of Heidi. I think it was a children's animation we used to see as kid. But something in here tells me that you guys could be like very confused. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you should rewatch that show. I don't know, maybe for the nostalgia, maybe there's something that show wants to tell you, or maybe there's a favorite show in Heidi that motivates you or represents you or represents the situation you're going through right now. Because I feel like somebody's really scared of taking another step in their life because of the fact that they don't feel confident enough in themselves. But in reality, I just feel like you have what it takes to be that person. It's just that people, like, there is something like, something has made you feel this way, that you are not worth it, or you're not worth that confidence, or there's something like that in here. And I don't know, there's something like you're coping with it through these, you're coping with it by hiding, or by, yeah, there is something like not showing your real strength and hiding in the corner, because if somebody really feels bullied in here, and I think you need to challenge whatever this thought process is, or if this is a person, maybe, complain about them to the authorities, or if it is about your inner strength, I think you need to like activate that mental strength within you to deal with this and still keep striving to look forward into the future. Because I just feel like whatever this little stagnation is, whatever this fear is that is in your heart, that some people have made you believe about yourself, I feel like that fear is causing you to not look into the future, and it's causing you to blur your own vision, right? Yeah, there is something like that in here, like not wanting to see the future, or not wanting to work for a better future in life, because it just doesn't feel like it exists, because everybody treats you in this way, or because you think that you don't deserve the love, respect, or everybody makes you feel like whenever you're asking for the bare minimum, you're not asking for the bare minimum, but you're like, people think that you're asking them to shower you with love and respect, when in reality you're asking for the bare minimum. Damn. I don't know if you have any Magha placements in your chart or not, but this is a theme in Leo. Like, at least by now in all the Vedic Leo placements, this is like a theme that is coming through in all the reads, where like even Magha placements were feeling like they were also coming out of this what is it, survival mechanism, addictions, these bad habits that they took on themselves because they were traumatized and everything else. I think people are coming out of this, and I feel like, poor Falguni guys, I think this is going to be a reading. I feel like this reading is just asking you to come out of it, like, show that strength, demonstrate that strength in you, and change the circumstances of the situation that you're facing. That's like a common theme that is coming in all the Leo, like at least for the last two Leo nakshatra readings, that's what came out. This is coming out for you guys. We'll have to see what happens in Uttar Falguni guys as well, but yeah, I think this month, or whenever you will find this reading, I think you will be able to like see through this um, fear, or you will be able to see through these um, mechanisms in which your body works, and realize that you were just confused or gaslighted into thinking like this because you were so scared of taking another step. Yeah, that's it for today's reading, poor Falgunis. I'll leave you here. Have a great day. Bye bye.